Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Server Play with Scooch42. Let's see, I seem to have jumped into a rough place there. I'm hoping I brought enough cobblestone. It doesn't look like it. Does not look like it. So I think I'm going to have to head back, believe it or not. Let's head back to the base and clean out the inventory a little bit. I thought I grabbed a couple more stacks, but apparently my inventory was too full. Not the end of the world. Seems more like halfway around the world, though. This is a nice little village. It's not too far from the main base area. Oh, that's gonna sting a little bit, I think. Good thing I got plenty of food. Oh, I'm gonna fall again. Lots of holes all over the place in this map. One of these days we'll have to get around to plugging these holes up. They're kind of hard to spot with this grass as tall as it is in places. Doesn't help that we seem to have some world gen issues also. Well, that's interesting. Let's clean up the old inventory a little bit. Let's see. This stuff, some of it can go up here. Let's get the string back over here. Space is definitely becoming a premium. Put that in there. Seeds. A little bone. I've also discovered I'm going to have to probably add a couple more drawers out there because I've got some different kinds of chicken eggs. So let's take care of that real quick. Real quick here. Let's see, did I put the chests back in here? I did. Let's try two more. We'll need a few more planks. I think I'm also going to need a couple more conduits. And the cool thing I like about these drawers, and this is just a little sidetrack, we'll get back to the main objective here shortly. Looks like one of my ender lilies has sprouted. Outstanding. I don't remember what part of refined storage we needed that for, but I know I was waiting on it for refined storage for something. Just can't remember what. It looks like a wrench is going to be in my future. That's not how I wanted those to go. Set that there. There we go. Now it's facing the way I'd like it to. So hopefully it should be as simple as giving these a place to go. I'm going to want to disable this one and set this to insert. Yes. Oh. Get out of there. That one hasn't run yet, so I'm just going to move it for the time being. And we'll do pretty much the same thing here. Let's disable and insert. There we go. Now I'll pop that ender lily back down. So hopefully that'll create a little bit more room in the chicken pen. Yeah, and we're definitely getting glowstone. It looks like we might need a couple more. But those are stacking, so I'm not going to worry about those quite yet. Well, let's go ahead and get these loot bags open. See what we got in here. Oh, nothing too useful. How about the rare one? Weapons, a flint chicken. What did that say? Can't be bred. Awesome. Mana ingots. I have no idea what that is for. Let's see what's in here. Oh, some blaze powder. And a cup of tea. So, you know, it might be time to start using this guy. Not for the ingots, but there we go. That's what I was after. Let's go ahead and start storing some stuff in here. Maybe the clock eye. I think I already have that somewhere. Yeah, already got a few of those. And I think I've got gunpowder in here. And so that's where the sticks were. About spider eyes. Were they in there? Yep. Pulsating iron is going to come in handy. Because I'm trying to keep all the ingots together to make it a little easier for when we have a better storage solution for them. In the meantime, we'll keep them all together. And let's see, let's get the iron spikes in here. No idea what that's for. Oh, that's cool. Gain additional food when cooking. That's interesting. Let's get that in the Hermitron. Let's see, what else can I get rid of? Let's get rid of that. How about in here? I've got a little bit of iron ore in the backpack. Just go in here for now. Let's see, I want to get started with refined storage. I think it may have been the, is it the controller perhaps? No, that doesn't need one. Machine casing doesn't need one. Something in refined storage, I believe, needed an ender pearl. Was it the grid? It may have been one of the cores that needed it. I just don't remember. Hopefully I haven't been waiting all this time for an ender pearl for refined storage and then I don't need one. There was definitely something I was waiting for to get that I needed an ender pearl for, though. Let's go ahead and put the ender pearl in here too for now. And let's open up the rest of the loot bags. Cup of tea. Put that in here with the food. That can go with the food, even though we're not really using it for food. Obsidian. A spruce sapling. That can go over here. Oh, slime ball. That is going to be a huge help because the very first thing I need to make, which should be in this list somewhere, I am not seeing though. Oh, here it is. I'm going to need another one though. I need a piston. I have them somewhere. Maybe it's in the Hermitron. In here, what did I do with those pistons? Could have sworn I had a few of them. Well, maybe we used them for something. I don't really remember. So let's see what we need for a piston. redstone, iron, planks, and cobble. Iron. Take a nap. Get a little iron. I think that was enough to get a couple of pistons. Redstone. Give me a couple pieces of redstone. There we go. I'm going to need one more plank, it looked like. That should be enough. There we go. We will be able to make one of the pistons, but I'm actually going to need two of them, as you can see. So there's the one. Close that. And let's get this other stuff put up real quick. Ooh, I think we got enough seared bricks to top off the smeltery now. Yeah, we do. And let's see, I don't know how exactly I'm going to get up there. I think we'll just pillar our way up there. There we go. Now we've got a bigger smelter. See if I've got my pick on me still, hopefully. And let's see if this works. I think it will. Yes! Vein miner making things easy. Alright, so let's get the rest of this stuff put up real quick. I think the flint chicken can go in here for now. So planks can go back. Compressed netherrack, huh? That's interesting. I think the rest of this stuff is going to go in the miscellaneous drawer. An apple can go in with the food. Now let's grab a couple more pieces of cobble. There we go. That should be enough. And let's head back up over to just past that village, because I think the easiest way for me to get slime balls right now is going to be basically to go and there's a slime island not too far from this village. I think I can just pillar my way up there and hijack some of the slime blocks. And the, what is that? Oh, it's a sheep with a pointy finger on it. It's interesting. Is that an owl over there? Looks like an owl. Interesting. Kind of hard to move around when you can't really see what's in the way. Let's try the old chunk reload. There we go. Oh, almost made it. There, now we should be able to start seeing that on the mini-map. I'll take some of this coal, why not? So, let's see, we're almost there. Not too much further. A little owl. There's lots of little weird stuff in this pack. I think Enderzoo is a mod, which is where the owls are coming from. Let's see, how do I want to get over there? Can I make that jump? Probably. Yeah. Let's see, that slime island I think is going to be right almost above us. Let's start maybe right here-ish. I'm just going to pillar straight up. And of course there would be something in the way. So let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. Yeah, that made it easy. I've done a fair amount of pillaring up to these slime islands, and it usually takes at least 2 stacks of cobble. Sometimes it might take a little bit more. Generally 2 stacks is enough, but I don't want to be, short. Seem to get hungry. Oh, look, there's a dungeon over there. That might be fun to check out later. Let's see. Can't see it because I'm not above the clouds yet. There we go. I've got some pretty crazy armor on too, by the way. Let's take a look at that real quick. The sugarcane helmet and the sugarcane boots, these are ridiculous when it comes to speed. I'm just running like a striped ape. There we are, we're almost there. I probably could have pillared up a little closer to it, but we'll just make ourselves a little bridge over there. Won't be any big deal. This is why I always bring an extra stack or 2 of cobble with me, just in case something like that happens. Not always easy to tell by looking at the mini-map. There we go. And this is the stuff I'm after right here. Well, that's a good way to get some slime too, I guess. And I tell you, making some slime boots might not be a bad way to go either. There we go. Let's grab some good amount of this slime that's up here. There we go. See if I can ore mine this stuff. Yeah, we can. I know I'm having trouble adjusting my angles, believe it or not. Because of how fast I'm able to move thanks to these sugarcane boots. So more than the other is. Give us a fair amount of slime, I think. Enough to get started. I have already been to the nether and have a good several stacks of nether quartz, and we have a decent supply of iron. So I think, I'm really hoping that I added the refined storage mod to the pack correctly. And this honestly is where I kind of wish I had some slime boots already. So man, I would have loved to just jump straight down off of here. It's tempting to do it anyway, but since technically survival is the name of the game, I'm going to try to do this without dying. And I gotta tell you guys, the nether in this pack, oh my god. The nether is definitely a rough place. Which is why I don't have an angel ring yet. I have been trying, but oh man, it is incredibly rough. There we go. Now, this is where you might be tempted to go ahead and use the vein miner, the ore excavator. Don't do it. Because you're going to basically, if you try to use it right here, instead of descending in a controlled fashion, even though pillaring down like this, it might take us a second. It's better than dying. But I believe we have enough coagulated slime now that we should be able to get going with refined storage. It's kind of what I'm hoping. Kind of surprised that Naga hasn't been on to get our new base up and going. It, believe it or not, is incredibly hard for me to come up with things to do to stay busy that don't involve needing a new base. But I can tell you, I'm not too bad at building bases, I don't think, but Naga is definitely the base master. He has... I've seen several bases that Naga has built on various and assorted servers, and let me tell you, Naga is definitely the master. Did we raid all the stuff in here already? I think we have. It's possible no one got to that one. Nope, someone got to it. Cool. What about in here? Sometimes stuff likes to hide in here. Oh, that's interesting. Will open to upside down stairs, huh? I did not know that. Well, let's get home before things start to get real scary. I believe home is that way. Yeah, there we go. Try not to fall in any holes. Oh boy. Oh boy. I could see, I don't know if you guys caught those, there's a couple of fallen knights. And a skeleton at least. You know, I've really got to make myself a bow. Can I come down this way? Yeah, I can. Man. I don't know if they can... Oh, no, they still can. Yeah, they can. This might get rough for a minute. Yeah, there's a good chance I won't survive this one, but I'm going to try. There we go. My armor's not the best. I mean, I do have armor on, but it is definitely not the best armor. Oh, I can't believe I lived through that. That was unbelievable. Unbelievable. I was fully expecting to die. And what I don't know is if these solderers that I'm going to make need to have a controller. I don't know exactly how else they're going to get their... well, we got a lot of stuff. Let's clean some stuff up. Where can I put this stuff? Let's get the mahogany in there. Looks like we're going to have to start putting some stuff in here, whether I like it or not. Let's get those ingots put up before I forget. See if we've got any room up here for anything. That can go, that can go. String. More bones for Kavito. Arrows. And let's just go ahead and start putting the rails in here. Let's get the extra cobble back. Oh, the inventory sure is cleaning up quick. Is that mahogany saplings? That's awesome. Let's see. Those can go here. Looks like we ended up with a loot bag out of that deal. Nothing terribly useful. I've had worse, though. Any of that, did I put... Oh, no. Looks like I have the name tags over here, I guess. Yeah, there they are. Name tag. Looks like we finally got a piece of leather. It's awesome. He's got a sapling to put up. Got a eucalyptus. Nice. So let's go ahead and get our sticky piston. There we go. And let's go ahead and just start putting the slime up in here. And then that cleaned up fast. There we go. Now I'm hoping that most of the stuff that are in these chests are going to end up in this little colossal. It's not quite colossal. I mean, it is technically a colossal chest, but not exactly what I would call colossal. These were... I didn't want to use up all of our diamonds. I've still got almost half a stack. But I thought this is a 3x3x3, are the dimensions on the colossal chest. And it's got some decent storage in it. It's kind of hard for me to tell exactly how much storage space it has, but it's got quite a bit. That might get us through for a little while. So let's get back into making the solderers, which is going to need the quartz-enriched iron, just some iron and some quartz. So let's grab 3 stacks of iron. Does that sound fair? And a stack of quartz. We have 8 of those, so that shouldn't be a problem. So let's get in on the solder action here. I don't know why I wanted to put my bucket in there. There we go. And let's see. I'm thinking I'm going to need some more of these, because I usually try to go with at least... Oh, is it not going to let me? No, it is not. Normally I can mouse wheel over there. Wow. Okay. So, anyway, let's get a few more pistons. What do we need for pistons again? Redstone, iron, cobble, and planks. Those should work. And I'll probably need some copper. There we go. And let's make some pistons. I think I'm going to need at least 6 of them. I probably could have got away with 4. That's alright though. Now let's see, let's get our sticky pistons. There we go. Now we can make some more than one solderer at a time. There we go. See how I'm going to want to do this. I'm going to want to do something kind of like this, I think. Is that my capacitor bank? Yes. So I'm going to want, thinking the solderers here. What did I want 4? Let's go with 3 for now. I don't know if these will work without power, so I may need to make a controller. I'm going to try it without them. You know, it might not be a bad idea. What's right? That's where the controller is going to need to go more than likely. Let's see if there's anything right there, and there's not. Let's go ahead and pop that other solderer there for now. I think I have an idea about how this might work. And we're going to want a controller. Oh cool, silicon ingots, huh? Well, let's get some sand sagged into some silicon, which may take a minute. Did I not grab that sand? Apparently not. Oh, good. My pulverized coal is ready also. That's going to come in handy in a little while. I think it might be a while before I'm actually able to fly. So, I'm going to try to make some dark steel armor, and for that I'm going to need some of that crushed coal. But I think getting the grid up is going to be a little bit better of an idea for now. The diamond, I need a machine casing. So let's grab a diamond. Let's see what we need for the grid. Oh, that's what we need. We need a bunch of that. That's right. For that we need gold. So let's get a stack of gold and a stack of iron. Well, let's say half a stack. How about that? Let's do half a stack. And we'll do a full stack of iron. Whoa. Where are you? Oh, there you are. And this is why I try to keep a bunch of this juice on me. Get sidetracked and side-slapped and all kinds of stuff all the time. Now, I don't know if these need power. I've never tried it without it. It looks like they do. I'm going to say they probably do. So let's get a controller made. Should have enough on me to get the controller made. There we go. So as soon as I pop this controller down, it should start doing the thing. Yeah. And we are using 12 RF a tick, and I believe that we can make 40 RF a tick with this guy. And look at that, that's using so little power it doesn't even care. I think it used a little bit initially to fill up the buffer. Let's see, we're also going to want some printed silicon, so let's see what this is done. It is. So let's get some of those cooking up. And let's see what we need after we put some of this stuff away, of course. Let's see, for a grid, I want a construction core, which is a basic processor in glowstone. I should have all the stuff to make this. A destruction core, yeah. We will soon. We're basically going to be waiting on the solderers to catch up to us. But we need a grid, and the improved processor is the redstone, so we need a little bit of redstone, which I have on me. And let's see if it's nap time yet. Man, I could have sworn I needed an ender pearl for something, though. How these guys are doing. There's the basic processors and some printed and some silicon. So let's see what else we needed here. For the grid, I think it was the improved processors, gold, redstone. I know we're going to need more than this, but I think this will get us started. And what do we need for a crafting grid? Because that's really what I want. Grid, crafting table, advanced processor. That's a diamond. We're going to want a little bit of diamond. Almost done. And let's get the diamonds in there. I think 4 may not have been a bad way to go. May not have been a bad way to go at all. Because what I'm planning is I should be able to hook up that external storage right there and then run it right up to that solderer. And then with a, say, a crafting grid right here-ish, that should be pretty cool. Should end up being pretty cool. What do we got in here? Some iron. Can I access that one? No? Maybe? No? Let's get those out of there. Be nice if we could access all of them, but no biggie. And I think I need some improved processors. So let's do maybe 12? Is that an option? I think that should be what I need for those. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Alright, so don't think we quite have enough for the grid yet. We're getting there, though. I'm missing a machine casing, which is easy. There we go. And now I'm missing the cores, which are the basic processors I'm waiting for. Put those in here. Yeah, I think we have just enough to get a grid. I'm going to want a piece of nether quartz, I know. I'll give me that, and I think I need a piece of glowstone. I think it's what gives us the other one. Yeah. So hopefully that'll be our grid. Yes, there's a grid. And I'm going to want a crafting table. I know I've got some planks in here somewhere. There we go. There's our crafting table. And what was the other item for the crafting grid? One of these advanced processors, which is diamond redstone and one of those guys. Diamond, redstone, a couple of those guys. Let's go ahead and get most of this extra stuff put up now. What do we need for the crafting grid again? The grid, the blue thing, and a crafting table. Okay. Should be able to get the rest of this put up. Let's get the cobble put up. Planks can go away. That stuff can get in there. That's quartz enriched. I actually do want to keep in here. I think it was the regular iron. There we go. Regular iron. There. That can go back over here now. That close to it? So I can put this bow in here. And let's get arrows put up. And we'll get a few more bones for Kavito. And let's go check on our little processors. Those are done. Those are done. I want one of those, one of those. And it looks like I've forgotten what I needed again. Oh, the grid. Ha! There we go. That should give us our crafting grid. So let's see what we need for an external storage. A couple of chests, a cable, which is glass, redstone, and the quartz. Should have some glass in here. Yep, there we go. Get some of that quartz out of there. Let's get ourselves hopefully a decent stack of cable. Oh yeah, that should be plenty. External storage. What else do we need? Some chests, which I think are in here. There we go. And the destruction core. Improved processor, which I think we may still have one of. Oh, that's right. And the blue one was the glowstone, that's right. We'll get another piece of glowstone. So let's get this going. There's that. Give me a piece of nether quartz, if you would, please. Nether quartz, where'd you go? There you are. That's red, blue, and yellow. External storage go? Yeah. That. Awesomeness. So, I should be able to pop that there. And if I get some cable, let's go ahead and use the smaller stack for now. If I did this right, once we pop that crafting grid in, which hopefully is done, there you go. I think if I pop that right there, once it touches that solderer, we should have a grid. Nice! Fancy. I like it. Alright, so let's get our stuff put up. And I do think that is going to wrap up today's episode. I'd like to thank you guys for stopping by today. I hope you're enjoying the series. I hope that you want to subscribe so that you will be notified of videos that I put out in the future. Thanks for stopping by today, guys, and take care.